In December of 2013, 64-year-old Fernando Aguilera walked into the Santa Ana market at 3000 Northwest 12th Avenue in Miami with the 4-foot alligator. His thought process was, I want beer, I don't have money, so I'll take this alligator I found in the park and I'll trade it for beer. Fortunately for Floridians everywhere, store owner Javier Herrera was the hero that day.
That crazy guy, he came to the store with the small alligator, tried to sell for buy a couple of beer. I scared, because it's my first time then I see somebody with that kind of animal in the store. He was standing over there with the alligator, after that. 5 minutes later, the police came over here to arrest him, because somebody called him 911.
And of course, this Florida man was arrested for illegally taking, handling, and offering for sale this alligator. However, that's not even what this story's about. I mean, every true Floridian has their own pet alligator, right? No, this is a story that has a twist. A story about karma.
That crazy guy.
In 2017, the U.S. Attorney's Office does a large scale investigation of food stamp fraud. They identify 12 subjects who are involved in the fraud. Two of those subjects are involved with $10 million of that $20 million in fraud.
That crazy guy.
And you guessed it, Javier Herrera, the hero of our alligator story, one of those two people, himself and his son. From April 2012 to September 2017, he and his son, Andy Javier Herrera, stole $10 million in EBT food stamp benefits from the American people and the USDA. So here's how the scheme works. Someone who has food stamp or EBT benefits is supposed to use them for qualifying purchases. However, they'll go to someone like Herrera, who's authorized to process these EBT transactions. Instead of actually buying anything, Herrera gives them cash for their credit and keeps about 20% for himself. This way, the person with the EBT benefit can now spend the money on whatever they want, and Herrera gets a kickback for doing his part of it. Ultimately, a deal was made, and Herrera pled guilty to two of the charges, receiving 63 months in federal prison, and was required to pay back $5.9 million in restitution to the US government. And assuming he wanted to pay back that 5.9 million in alligators, it would be about 393,000. And the moral of the story is, if you're defrauding the US government out of $10 million, maybe you just take the alligator.
That crazy guy.
Consider subscribing if you get any value out of this content.
That crazy guy.
See you next time.